Okay, now that our form is in here, what we are going to do is to put it in the middle of the page. So we have a typing problem in here for the div. Yes, now the rest is okay. What we are going to do is to go in the CSS and say another code name position equal to absolute. By saying this, what would happen is that this form would consider the origin at the top left corner. Now we could say, for example, it should come 20% from the left and 40% from the top, so that it would be at the middle. Right now, because the width of the form is equal to 40%, if we give it a margin from left equal to 30%, it would be 70%, and it would automatically have 30% from right. So in here we say left 30% and top, let's say again height it 50%. So if you say 25%, it would be completely at the middle of the page. So no, it hasn't moved by refresh. Let's see the problem in here. Yes, the problem is in the absolute. Again, some typing problem. If you use an editor to do these kind of things, when you have a typing problem, the editor would specify it, because we are using the Linux and the nano editor in here, everything should be done manually, so it won't detect the error. You should be so careful. In here in the browser, we refresh, and as you see, our form is completely at the middle of the page. Also, I want to add some title in here for the sign up. So let's go, because we have moved the form in the CSS, so we would want to add a title so that the CSS thing that we have done would be applied on the text too. So we say div id is equal to let's name it title, and we use h1 saying sign up. We close h1 and we close the div. Now if we refresh the page, as you see, we have a sign up in here. Now we would want to bring the sign up at the middle too. So we go for the CSS again, like always, the ID of title. We want to bring it at the middle. So we say, let's say margin left maybe equal to 10 pixel, and then we test it again. So you see, I should just make it bigger, let's say 80%, just more. I think 100 pixel would be good enough. So 100 pixel, we refresh it, not yet. Okay, 140 would be the best one. Yes, our sign up now is in here. Also, let me just change the color of the form. I don't like this blue in here, and it's better if we increase the width also. So in here, instead of the width of 40%, let's make the height 60%, the width 50, and also these two things, the top would be 20% and this would be 25. It's just because the calculation, so that it would be in the middle. You see, 50 plus 25 would be 75, so the form would be of the distance of 25% at the right. So if we refresh it, now we have a bigger form. So I said I want to change the background color of the form. If we open the color picker in our browser, which we talked about in the previous lectures, I want to maybe give it this color in here, 42 F5. The hexadecimal value would be equal to, so again typing would be 42 E2 42 F5, sorry, 42 F5, and then we have 95, or we could just use the RGB using the RGB function. I just want to use different methods so that you will learn everything. F5 and 95, F5 and 95. Now we save it. If we open it again and refresh, now the color of this would be the thing that you see in here. I think it would be more beautiful if I change these two colors. So in here, if I give this color to this background color, 42 F5 95, and then for this one, maybe this color in here would be good. I think I want it to be black, to be dark green, 17, 7A and 37. So this would be 17, 7A and 37. Now, so also we have a semicolon in here. So let me just refresh it. Now it's better. After we have done everything, then we could just change the colors to make it more beautiful. For now, it's enough. In the next lecture, we are going to complete our form.